Welcome to another episode of Savage Cash. Here with me, Suppoman, your superhero cryptocurrency expert. In today's video, we are going to be talking about ICOs versus established coins. But before we move on to that, look at CoinMarketCap today. There is a lot of red yet again. It would appear that Bitcoin Cash is losing value and Ethereum is really gaining value. This is very, very interesting, isn't it? And it's funny because Ethereum appears to be gaining value and Neo appears to be losing a lot of value. And it's almost that the established coins are winning against newer coins. And that's funny because there's been so much hype about Neo, and there are some issues I've heard within Neo, but I'm not going to cover that here. But you can see that the more established coin is actually rinsing all the value out of altcoins. So we are seeing a lot of altcoins today losing value. Stratis, which went up to 580, has gone right back down to 530. And loads of other coins have been plummeting, which is just ridiculous, really, because after what happened on Saturday when everything went right down, you'd think that everything would surge back up. But no, it seems as though established coins have a tough time going away. Okay, established coins, certainly the top established coins, like to make their presence felt, and everybody knows that they are secure with more established coins. So now let's talk about ICOs. So right now, in my cryptocurrency mastermind group, everybody's talking about ICOs. Everybody's saying, what do you think of this ICO, Superman? What do you think of this ICO? What do you think of that ICO? And there's so many ICOs, and then there are also people that are saying, this ICO is going to take off, this ICO is going to make savage gains, this ICO is going to make me 10 times my investment, blah, blah, blah. The thing hasn't even been released yet. It's not even, a platform hasn't even been built yet. And to be honest, when I look at a lot of the descriptions about these ICOs, they mostly say the same thing. Decentralized, smart contracts, Ethereum blockchain, blah, blah, blah. Same old thing. And they're not actually getting right to the nub. What is the problem they're trying to solve? Why is this ICO going to make such a difference when you've got all of these amazing established coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dash, all of these ones that are huge in value? How is something really new, unknown, going to suddenly come in and take over? It's just unlikely. This reminds me a bit of the Chaincoin era, where after Chaincoin had kind of slumped in value, people were saying, oh, Syndicate, get on Syndicate. Neutron, get on Neutron. Coinanat, get on Coinanat. And what happened is that everybody pretty much got burnt. Now, yes, admittedly, on the day that everything was blowing up, I did a video, I showed that I had invested, and I showed that I made a 10 times gain on a short-term investment in half an hour. And I did say in that video, this is a trend that's going to go away. And it did go away. All of those coins have now been left for dead. Okay, and you've got to be very wary of when hype builds behind something, because that is the time that you've got to be extra vigilant and do your due diligence. Is there actual substance? Now, in my cryptocurrency investment course, or Investment Opportunity 2017, this was one of those opportunities where I saw a cryptocurrency at ICO. I looked at it, researched it, looked at the pain it was looking to solve, and boy, once it came on the exchange, it has gone right up. Now, if you take this course today, amongst this sale that's going on CoinMarketCap, well, across the exchanges, this cryptocurrency has slumped right down yet again, thus giving people an opportunity to get back in the game, because this one is going nowhere. This one's going nowhere except up. You know that song? The only way is up. Forget that. All right. Anyway, so basically, you've got to do your due diligence regarding ICOs, because just because it's an ICO, just because you're getting it at a rock bottom price, does not mean a single thing. Okay, if it's got no value, then it's not going to go up. And if people hype about it, the value will go up, but then it will come back down again. And it will just drop, and people will say, oh, I got burnt again. Just like what happened with these masternode coins. So you've got to be careful with these ICOs because there are so many. So what are the risks with ICOs? Number one is that there's no substance. Number two is that there's no actual pain point that this ICO is actually trying to solve. It's just another ICO that's a variation of Bitcoin or Ethereum or something else that already exists. Number 3 is these scams, okay? So basically with Enigma, there was this phishing scam, whatever it's called. So basically what happened is somebody on the Slack channel of Enigma took people to a link to a token sale, and what happened is when people clicked that link, basically a hacker was able to get a load of information off people and rinse the accounts, rinse the wallets of these people, okay? And they had all of their investment stolen, okay? Why? Because with ICOs, particularly ones people are hyping up about, there's a really good opportunity for hackers to suddenly get a load of your money and get tons of it simply because they are very intelligent and they are picking up on the fact that these ICOs are so hyped right now. Now, cryptocurrency, you know, maybe even 6 months ago, was something that was still in the early stages. Although it's been around for quite a few years now, it's still in its early stages. Okay, so what that means is that it hasn't really attracted a lot of attention. But now, cryptocurrency is really attracting attention. It's really getting people knowing that this is an amazing opportunity. Now, whilst there are people entering the trading and investing game, there are also people entering the hacking game and are looking for opportunities to take your money. So you've got to be very careful what you click, okay? Only go via the official website, okay? Now, as far as I'm aware, with the Enigma scam, essentially that was done through Enigma's official Slack channel, okay? But that's not the same. But I can imagine that there are a ton of people that trusted in it because it was on their Slack channel. So you've got to be extra vigilant when you are investing in an ICO and you're clicking a link. You've got to be very vigilant about what it is you're clicking. Because I could be a victim any day. Any of you could be a victim any day now. It's been happening for about a month. People have had the currencies, the cryptocurrencies in their wallets stolen, and it's heartbreaking. It really is. Somebody in my cryptocurrency mastermind group essentially had 134,000 tokens of the cryptocurrency that I go through in this course, had 134,000 tokens rinsed because they clicked the wrong link and gave somebody access to their wallet, okay? Which means you have to be extra vigilant about security. And when you are using a wallet such as my Ether wallet, it's best to use it with a Ledger Nano S, okay? It's really important that you use a hardware wallet and just take it off, okay? Take it off, put it in cold storage. It's impenetrable using the Nano S. And that is something that I would really recommend you do. So anyway, really the nub of this conversation is ICOs versus established cryptocurrencies. Now, this is coming as a result of what I spoke about in yesterday's video. I spoke about Steam. Now, Steam, as a result of yesterday's video, went right up in value, okay? So, as I've said to you before, it once reached 274 literally a couple of months ago. And since then, it has been in the doldrums, stuck in the low $1 area, okay? But last night, it surged right up. And now, I dare say it's something to do with my video, although it was going up anyway. And I think a main reason why is because of my video the day before saying that it's at 90 cents. Get some, because this is going places. Okay, and then after my video yesterday, it surged right up. It went higher, I think, than 157, certainly on some of the exchanges that I was looking at. So it went right up from 90 cents the previous day to $1.57. This is incredible. One of the main reasons why is because of DTube, which Steam have introduced amongst their portfolio. They've now introduced video. But what people have been talking about in my cryptocurrency mastermind group is, you know, people aren't interested in Steam. You know, a lot of them are more interested in chucking dollars at cryptocurrencies that are not even established yet. Okay, now I want to talk about a particular cryptocurrency ICO that's come up recently, Monero. Okay, now Monero is a payments cryptocurrency. So they are creating a payments app. You essentially can pay for things with your iPhone app using the Monero token. Okay, so you can pay for things in retail, you can pay for things online, and essentially you'd be using this Monero token. right? So it says to you that the Monetha token has to have some significance for people to actually have it and for sellers to actually use it as a payment method, okay? Because if the sellers don't use it, then you can't buy anything with it. So you've got currency like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin, and these are the established coins. These are what are going to be first to be accepted as payment methods online and in retail when cryptocurrency and real life intersect, okay? So what is the chance of Monetha actually being used as a cryptocurrency method of payment? Okay, what are the chances? Those are the questions you've got to kind of ask yourself. Now, I asked the Monetha CEO founder this exact question earlier. Okay, and he said to me that essentially you'd be able to use all types of Ethereum-based tokens. It's not necessarily just Monetha, the Monetha token that you'd be using. But what it kind of says is, why is everybody so interested in using these ICO coins? ICOs present the best opportunity to get involved with a cryptocurrency. Why? Because you can get involved at rock bottom prices before it goes on the exchange and suddenly lifts off. It's not uncommon to get a cryptocurrency at ICO stage for 5 cents and for it to achieve 30 cents in days. Okay, the same happened with EOS when I bought EOS. So I got EOS at 40 cents a token. Okay, currently it's $1.35 and it's been stuck there for a while. And I'm not surprised really. A lot of it has been because it's an incredible coin, but completely messed up by the people behind it, in all honesty. And this, essentially, this is what's putting people off. That there is a total supply of 1 billion EOS tokens. Okay, that's completely spoiled it. But EOS went up to nearly $6 straight after being released on the exchange. Okay, so this is why people are interested in ICOs. People are interested because if you get in at a rock bottom price and all of a sudden it goes up to $1, $3, $5, you can literally turn $1,000 into 30,000, into 100,000, into 500,000 if the cryptocurrency, if you got it at a really good entry point and it goes up to an excellent cash out point, which is not uncommon at all. The cryptocurrency I've gotten involved with has been able to make people 30,000 out of a $1,000 investment. Okay, so it can happen as long as you pick the right ones. But the thing is, there are so many, and so many people are everybody's just going doolally. As soon as they hear about an ICO, they think, right, I've got to jump on that. Somebody asked me today my opinion on an ICO, and I looked at it, and I looked at their webpage. I didn't look at their white paper because I'm not really that interested in what it said on the front page. But on the front page, it was just a load of jargon. The same old crappy jargon you see on every single ICO. Decentralized this, smart contracts this. Everybody's saying the same blooming thing. And they're saying it in their one-word sentence, and they're not actually saying what the ICO is. They're not saying what will the platform or the cryptocurrency solve. And that is the issue. And people are just buying blindly, and people who are creating these ICOs, they're just doing it. You know what I mean? They're just doing it. And you don't know whether they are actually looking to implement an amazing vision or just take your money. You don't actually know what's going on because that's a way of raising money. You know, an ICO is like venture capital. You know, they are essentially asking you for money in exchange for tokens so that they can use that money to develop the platform, to keep their staff paid, etc., etc. Okay? You don't know if they're just doing it as some kind of venture capital exercise. You don't necessarily know what's going to happen with your money. You give them the money, it goes on the exchange, it goes nowhere, and to be honest, most coins, new coins, and if they haven't had a lot of hype, they die and you wouldn't even notice. And you probably don't even notice that you invested in it. And then all of a sudden, all your money's gone. Okay, and then you're blaming somebody, probably me, or somebody who managed to put you in contact with this particular ICO. So you've got to be very careful. Don't just jump on an ICO because it's cheap. Because what happens is that it gets released. And this happened a couple of months ago. Basically, most ICOs that were released a couple of months ago, once they went on the exchanges, they actually lost money. One of those examples is Polybius. Now, Polybius was very high price, and I really did debate whether to go into it, but I did simply because of the fact that of the grand vision that it had. It went from $10. I sold a third of it, a profit, because it went right up on hit BTC. So I was able to do some moving around of money and sell it for a profit. But it slumped from $10 at ICO down to under $2. Where is it? Here we are. Look! It went down to $1.74. It lost 10 times value. Okay, so it got released and it slumped. And this could easily happen with any cryptocurrency released at ICO stage. People automatically think, I buy in here, it will go up to here, and I'll sell. What actually happens is you buy here at ICO. In some instances, if you haven't got something with substance, and it'll just go down to there, and you'll lose money. Yet, people are more interested in ICOs than they are in the actual truly established cryptocurrencies. Now, you know me, I am not a massive fan of investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum. I like them. I think they're both great coins, but I don't invest in them because the gains aren't there to be made. But in some of the coins that have been around for a while, i.e. Steam, what happens is that people are turning their backs on it in favour of these ICOs. So what I'm saying is that there's no one right way or another. I'm not going to say you should go for established coins because you are going to lose opportunities left, right and centre. And I'm not going to say just go for ICOs because what we could have happening is another chain coin incident where a ton of people get involved with ICOs, lose a ton of money and spending the next kind of 6 months looking for another investment to make their money back. It's a bit like horse racing, gambling, okay? Real gamblers that have a problem, right? They make a gamble, all right? They put 20,000 on a horse in a horse race. That horse comes in 4th or something and they lose all that money. And then they think, oh my God, I just lost 20 grand. And then what they do is they put 15 grand on another horse, hoping that if it wins, it'll make their money back and then some. And then they lose another 15 grand and then so on and so on. This happens on the roulette table, happens with all sorts of gambling, okay? And what I don't want people to get into a situation of is that they are basically investing in something, losing money, investing in the next ICO in an attempt to gain money, losing more money, etc. So you've got to have a mix, okay? So my investment portfolio is a mix. I have got some established coins, coins that have been around for 2-3 years, a coin that's been, well, Steam has been around for just over a year, and I'm also involved in cryptocurrencies that have not been around very long, such as Neo, and such as the one that I talk about in this course, which at the moment is just doing incredibly well, and it's had no marketing at all. No marketing except for this course, okay? So essentially, I am the one that's driven its value so far. So you have to do your due diligence when it comes to ICOs and be very careful when investing in ICOs. Make sure that you are not clicking any links other people are giving you. Look for the official site, okay? Do not, unfortunately, get led into a trap where somebody will take your money, okay? And likewise, make sure you look for the substance behind the ICO, okay? So, for instance, the ICO I've got talked about today, basically it's like a messenger or something operating on a blockchain. Now, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, look at Slack. That's done incredibly well as a platform. And, you know, if a cryptocurrency Slack version came out, yeah, that's marvelous. However, right, does it solve a pain? Okay, it may sound pretty cool, but does it solve a pain? Okay, it's a bit like selling, like with me selling this. If this cryptocurrency investment course didn't solve a pain, nobody would buy it. But there is a pain. Basically, people want to invest in cryptocurrencies that are really good long-term opportunities because people are losing money every day not investing in the right cryptocurrencies. And this is a cryptocurrency where you can get in at a rock bottom price and make savage gains on. And as a result, that is the pain that I am looking to remedy. Okay? Solve isn't the right word, remedy. Okay? So I'm basically looking to soothe the pain with this course. So you've got to make sure that when you're investing in a cryptocurrency at ICO stage, that it is solving some kind of pain or that it's remedying some kind of pain that exists, because that is where the long-term opportunity lies, okay? And also make sure that you have a good balanced group of coins that you're investing in, okay? They can't all just be new coins, because what's going to happen is that you're going to get burnt on some of them or most of them, and you're not going to have anything to balance it out with. So established coins, coins that have been around a while and have been tested on the market for a while, good coins, coins that I speak about, the ones that I talk about in my cryptocurrency podcasts every day. Get behind those as well and have a balanced portfolio, because this ICO craze is just so crazy right now. There's so many of them, and I reckon that 3/4 of them aren't going to amount to anything. And even if they do go high up in value, not long after it goes on the exchange, if it hasn't got any substance, it's just going to plummet when the hype dies down. So you've got to make sure you differentiate hype from substance. Just because somebody's talking about it and there's a community behind it saying, this is great, you've got to look at it and think, right, does this solve a problem? Okay, what are people saying in the market? Are they looking for this solution? And if they are, then go for it. That is exactly what I did in this cryptocurrency investment opportunity. This investment opportunity solves such a terrible pain, such a hurtful pain, that if you don't, and that if this doesn't come out, it's a massive shame. Thank you for watching this episode of Savage Cash, and I'll see you in the next one.